Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's April the 3rd, 7:30 in the morning. Welcome, everybody, and we want to start off by saying thank you to all of those that have been joining the 12-hour stream, that like to catch it early, make friends, support each other, answer questions, and find out what's going on before the main show starts and in between all the main shows. It's a great place to hang out throughout the day. The extra channel, what am I talking about? I'm talking about here behind the scenes on the extra channel. The link is below the homepage, and you can join the extra channel before the main show starts, in between, afterwards, and all the rest of it. There it is. There is the main channel working there in the background. Welcome to everybody. Lovely to have you here on a bright and breezy Wednesday morning here in Texas. The markets were down yesterday. They're down again. We had a little pop, little teaser that things were going to go up and straight back down again. Anyway, let's just jump in. You'll see this is my audience this morning on the extra channel. We had John Granfor and Blood Eclipse, David Hensley, and a few anonymous guests as well, chatting and supporting each other. This is where you can chat before the show starts, in between and after. Let me give you the link to the extra channel, and everybody on the extra channel, I'm going to give you the main channel. There you go. Keep it running if you can in the background as a separate device. You might want to mute it during the main show. Obviously, you'll hear me talking twice out of sync, more than likely. Anyway, let's see who was here this morning. Lisa Wayne, good morning. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia. I can do a Ray Charles for you, Lisa Wayne. Every Friday night on my music channel. Here's the music channel. I do a live concert, and I do a good Ray Charles, I will say. This is my my channel, the music channel, and every Friday night we do a concert. Look on the homepage, look down there, and there's the next event. It's scheduled for April the 5th. You can join me this Friday, of course, Solar Eclipse Day. I might sing some sun songs. There you go. Exploit it a bit more like everybody else seems to be doing. I've seen an eclipse before. I've been in totality before. It's a wonderful experience, but everyone here, just like they were in England at the time, is milking it for all it's worth. We are building it up. For those who've not experienced it, they will invest and spend a bit too much money on planning certain events, and it's all over in seconds. It's wonderful. It really is great. It's lovely to see. What I love the most about it is nature goes to sleep and then wakes up again. And also, you want to, if you get to the top of a hill, you will see the shadow of the moon run across the land by about 2,000 miles an hour. You don't see that if you're just standing flat on wherever you are. You look up and see the sun do its thing. But if you are on top of a hill and you can see land going forward a few miles, you don't need to see 100 miles, but if you can see a couple of miles ahead of you, it's great because you see the shadow of the moon race over the land, and it's quite impressive. But what you'll notice most, what I think is the most amazing thing, other than it gets dark, is it's nighttime. It's not daytime with a bit of cloud. It's nighttime, so the animals go to sleep, the birds go to sleep, and they all settle down and then wake up again really quickly. It's kind of really weird, but it just shows you that in the nature is very much attached to the sun, and it's quite incredible to watch. Anyway, that's what I would recommend you do. Henrik, good morning to you. Good morning, Eric B. You told me you would sing it a few weeks ago on Friday. I was listening, but I didn't hear you do it. Well, Lisa Wang, if you'd come in, I would have done it. I didn't know you were there. Lisa, how would I know you were there? I don't sing it every Friday. Every single Friday I sing Georgia. I sing whatever anybody wants. If you'd have come into the chat and said, hello, I'm Lisa, will you sing me Georgia? I would have sung it for you. As a member of the channel, you get a free request. After your free one, you've got to pay for it. But you get a free request as a member, and you've never taken a free request, so you might as well pop in. Yeah. Every Friday. Will you plan on singing it this Friday? Well, I'll sing it if you come in and say, hello, can I have Georgia? I won't remember. I mean, people will be requesting all kinds of songs, but I'll do it for you if you come in. Anyway, good morning, John G. Hello, everyone. Okie dokie. I will make a request. There you go. There you go, Lisa. We look forward to that. John Grandfors, thank you for your email, John. Your emails, appreciate it very much indeed. All right, okay, let's have a look at the stocks this morning. We've got a couple of premieres coming out today as well, and some more reviews to do. Overnight, you may have missed some videos. Shall I share with you? I think I should. Here we go. Here are the videos that you might have missed overnight. So first of all, if you don't have a red line underneath the video, it means you've not watched it. We've just put out Space Rubbish. I wasn't talking about Virgin Galactic being rubbish. I'm talking about the management and the people that run traded companies, though them and LLAP as well. So you may, if you're not sure what that's about, go and check it out. Levi's. Well, we're covering the earnings tonight for Levi's after hours. That was the promo for it. We've done an analysis of C3IS. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was terrible. Go and have a look. If you want to watch the Canoe, the Gove earnings, you can. Chewy, if you've not seen the little fellas, you might want to go and check out the little fellas. There they are. Cronus, we just done that. Terran Orbital, I did the earnings for it where I had to read out the transcript because they couldn't be bothered to turn up. That was part of the rubbish video. Okay, and also Tilray brand with the little fellas. The little fellas starring in Tilray brands. Okay, so if you've not seen any of those videos, you might want to go and check that out and have a little look. All right, good stuff. We'll go through all our positions in a second. I've just got to cancel an event. Let me just do this now. Sensei is not able to make, he's doing this Sunday, which is the 7th of April, but he can't do the 14th of April due to a family birthday. So I'm going to, in fact, rather than cancel it, why don't I just change the date? I think I can do that. April the 14th, April the 21st. There you go. That would save a lot of hassle, wouldn't it? Just change it. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Right, there you go. I'm just changing the 14th of April to the 21st of April, and that's done. Well, that was easy. Life just got easy all of a sudden. All right, so if we go back to the home page and we look down here, upcoming live streams, this is the home page. There's the closing bell. There's Levi's after hours. If we scroll in, Mike. There's the 7th, and now it's the 21st. There you go, the 21st. It's moved to the 21st, not the original 14th. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, let's go through our positions this morning. If you're new to the channel, tap subscribe, and you might like to... Thanks, Mike. Well, I like how we have all these little things, right? Little quirks, little quirbles. Quirks and quirbles. Foibles. That's the word I'm looking for. Quirks and foibles. That's the word. Quirks and foibles. So should we go through? Should we have a little look around the studio this morning? Okay, let's go to the left. Let's go to the left. There you go. That's where I brush my hair before I come on stage. Before I come on stage, I always brush my hair. As you can see, there's not much action over there. Anyway, can you see just here? If Bill's in, Bill's in. Bill's in. Look, I want to show you something. Look at this. This. See this here? See this here? Let me just do this a minute. How do I change this? There's a zoom button somewhere. Where do I zoom? I'm still new to this camera system. There's a zoom button somewhere. Where's me zoom? Hang on a minute. Just give me a second. Zoom. I want to show you something. image. I'm trying to find. Whoops, a daisy. Wrong button. Didn't mean to press that. Let's try that again. Console. Not there. Not there. Where is it? You're all going, I don't know. I don't know what equipment you got. I can't help you. This is true. Zoom. This is ridiculous. I've done it loads of times. Anyone else get like this as they get older? Oh, this is not annoying at all. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something nice here. Oh, what? Should I go away and come back again? This is ridiculous. I've done it over and I've done this. Hang on a minute. Right, oh, I see where it is. I see where it is. There you go. I'd taken it off the screen. Okay, now I've learned. Now I've learned something. Got it. All right, here you go. Right, now watch this. This was, if you look here, this was the first money I earned on YouTube. Can you see that? Leah gave me that as a little present when I got monetized on YouTube. Look, let me just zoom in. Takes a bit of skill. I'm getting better at it. Look at that. See that control? Look at that. That's my first 20 bucks that I earned on YouTube. They are. Let's see that. Look. First 20 Martin made on YouTube. It's in a frame. There we go. But no, what I wanted to show you was that Bill gave me this. I'm getting better at it. It just takes a little bit of practice. There you go, Bill. There's the crystal ball. You know, we all do the crystal ball. Well, that's where it all came from. From Bill. He sent me in a real crystal ball. Look at that. There you go. So that's Bill's crystal ball. Is Bill still with me? I hope he is, because I wanted to share that. There's the crystal ball. And if we zoom out, you can see where it is. There it is. How good was that? You was impressed with that, weren't you? And now if I go into the TV, look, boom. We can now see the crystal ball on the TV. Ah, yes. Now look at it. Now we're getting the swing of it, aren't we? Told you I'll get good at this. All right, so let's have a look. Let's read the comments. Good morning, Lance Strength. Good morning, everyone. Hey, John. Good morning. Any comment on earthquake in Taiwan? Very, very sad, of course. Very, very sad. Did you see that building that was tipped over 45 degrees? That just shows you the quality of their buildings, because they build for earthquakes. If that was my house in Cornwall, tipped over 45 degrees, I think it would fall over. Anyway, very, very sad, of course. We don't like to hear anyone of any distress of any kind. So, of course, our thoughts go to them. Sid, good morning. Hello. Sid, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Do you remember the analysis of micro-cloud hologram? Yes, I do. I did it a couple of times. CISS was up 25%. CISS. Didn't I just report on that? CISS. C3. Yes, I did. So, it is up 24% today. Well, it's not hard to be up 24% when you're only 4 cents, isn't it? I mean, you got a 4 cents, 5 cents. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing. I get what you're saying. But yeah, I reported on it. It's a complete gamble stock. I'd love to hear what Sensei says on Sunday on his show about that stock. I'd be very interested. Lance Wen, Bill, Rawhide before market open. Or should I say I was up 25%, sold as soon as I could? Wait, if you can take 25%, like I've always said, why would you not sell it? It's what you can do more in 2 years on the S&P. Daughter's birthday Friday. Wonderful stuff, Bill. Happy birthday to your daughter. I'm down 2.75 at the moment with it. She'll be 21. I live to see it. Well, that's good. We're very pleased you live to see it. Of course you live to see it. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Hello all, Mark. Rap having 2 great days. I'll have Rap on the show again shortly. Good morning all. Good morning, Zach. The greatest one-man band, deep in the money. Atlanta. Good morning. Good morning. 8:45 from Atlanta. Another person here from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey up, banana heads. I don't know. I don't know how you can do everything. I don't know either. But I love it. I think these. I tell you why. Let me not beat around the bush. Let me tell you why I can do it all. All right, and I'm gonna be honest. Right, I'm old school. I believe in hard work. I enjoy hard work. As I said before, most actually, nearly all, I would imagine, that have made success on... Oh, hang on a minute. I've got my big fan on. Hang on. I forgot about that. There you go. That's a bit quieter. I like to have the filtration going maximum before the show starts. It's a new thing I've put in the studio to get rid of any dust. It's nice. Most people who make success who get success on YouTube, let's be totally honest, right? They were doing a job one day, regular job, whatever they were doing, and they made a video, and then they went back to work, and then a few weeks later they made another video, and eventually they got a little bit of success, and then they made some more videos, and eventually they were able potentially to give up their job and maybe make YouTube as a full-time job. Maybe that's what happened. The point is, they were doing something else before this. Whereas I've been entertaining since I was literally a baby. I mean, I was born on the stage. Literally, I spent the first days of my life under a stage next to a drum kit. So from very early age, I've always entertained, and I've always believed in working 12-hour days. I've always worked like this. And when I ran One Night in Vegas, my theatre show, I did it this way because nobody else is going to do it for you. Simon Cowell never came along and said, I'm the winner of X Factor or American Idol or Britain's Got Talent. Never happened. So I decided to do it myself. So no one's going to do it for you. So I decided that I'd put on a theatre show, found some dancers, put on a show, hired theatres, got myself into some debt with credit cards, and I ended up putting on shows and doing it all myself, you know? So I would drive the truck, set the gear up, be in the show, market it, sell it, produce it, direct it, book the theatres, pay the wages, do everything. And while I'm singing on stage, I'm producing and directing the whole show. You know, I mean, I'm responsible for everything. We had the marketing manager, the theatre managers speak to me before, after the show, and the production crew. It was me in charge of everything. So you can do a lot more than most people do. And I learned to do that, and I've always done that. So when I started doing YouTube, it's like, you don't need a team of editors. You don't need a team of people to do everything for you. So people like Meet Kevin, who has like about 10 editors and teams and thumbnail creators, it's ridiculous. You build the machine that builds the machine, just like Elon Musk, which is why Tesla is so successful, even though the share price wouldn't reflect it right now. And that is it. That's it. It's never expecting anything from anyone or anything. I always have a very low expectation of everything. I have a low expectation and don't regard myself as entitled to anything, and don't regard that I should have anything. Why should I? Why should the world give me a hand up? No one's ever given me any free money. I've never been sponsored or had any lucky break or won any money. When my dad died, I got zero, When my mum died, I got about £1,500, and it went towards that really nice microphone that I have in the studio. This one here, my main microphone. I put a spotlight on it. So I always wanted a proper Neumann microphone. There you go. That's my Neumann microphone, a hand-built microphone. And that was £1,500 for my mum when she died, went towards that microphone. Even if it is a replacement one now, but nevertheless. So at the end of the day, I never expected anything, and I always I have very low expectations and expect to have to do it all myself. So whereas a lot of young people today, you know, your Graham Stephans and your Meet Kevins and all these people that have made success for themselves, they came from doing something else. And now they think they're into, like Marcus Brownlee, for example, you know, you feel that you're important and the world owes you a living and, you know, you're above everybody. I mean, you're not at all. I'm absolutely nobody at all. But I do love hard work. I don't mind working hard, because what else are you going to do? I mean, sit around watching the telly? I mean, so there you go. So the human brain can do a million more things than we actually do. So I don't think it's hard to do all these things. I mean, I say it isn't hard. It is hard, but I don't mind it being hard. Does that make sense? Anyway, I hope that encourages anyone. Anyone can do anything. You just got to get off your ass and do it, really. Anyway, let's read these comments. Let's have a little look. Jose, oh my God. Let's have a look. I don't know how you can do everything. Well, I hope that answers it. Oh my God, Martyn, you have to sit with a crystal ball every Friday for a prediction on the markets the following week. It would be awesome. We could do that, couldn't we? Links for YouTube. News Velo 3, probably not good. Already down 6. Okay, I'll have a look in a second. California love. Frank Major, good morning to you. How are you? Good morning from New England. I've got a song about New England. Everything is beautiful in its own way. Everything is beautiful in its own way. I love that song. Good morning from the old England. There you go. Hello, Patrick. Look at is that VV? What was that? WRP? Oh, is that rap? No. VVRP. Unbelievable. Bill, good morning to you. Powerful earthquake. Yes, indeed. Awful stuff. Sorry, that's what I thought. VVPR. I'll have a look in a second. Hi, everyone from Michigan. Good morning, Batari Kamala. Good morning, everyone. Okay, it's getting a bit busy in the chat. I want to be able to answer all our questions. We've got some reviews to do. I'm going to switch over to members only because we do have a lot of questions, and I want to make sure that everybody's voice is heard. It's only a couple of bucks to be a member of the channel. It's just so I can focus on the members and, of course, filter bots and people like that out as well. Good morning, KC. Good morning, Moy Guzman. Morning, Martyn. I invested in CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines. I wanted to know what you thought of Carnival. Oh my gosh, really, Moy? You really want my honest opinion? I've worked for all the cruise lines, including Carnival, and have played on all of the Carnival ships. At the time, there was about 30. I think there's a few more now, but oh dear. You want to know what I think about Carnival? You don't really. Well, let me show you what you can do here just to make life a bit easier. If you go to YouTube, which is where you are now, and you type Martyn Lucas in, like that, and then you go CCL, like that, CCL, like that, you will see there is my Carnival review. Now, this Carnival review, even though it was a couple of months ago, is still relevant today. Nothing really has changed in my opinion of Carnival. So what I would strongly suggest you do is, if I give you the link to that, there you go, link to Carnival. This is for you, Moy Guzman. Moy Guzman, CCL for you. Go and watch that. All right, it's in my playlist of all my. There you go, Carnival Cruise Lines. You'll get my thoughts on Carnival. Strongly recommend you go and have a look at that. All right. Jenny, good morning all. Good morning, Jenny. How are you this morning? Lovely to have you here. Welcome. Right. Now then, we have got, I want to see if we've got any of our viewers here this morning from Stacey Bailey. Stacey, did I just see you a moment ago? Stacey, are you here? Are you still here, Stacey? I've got something for you, Stacey. Stacey, legging Stacey. She's getting them some Martyn Lucas swag, as she calls it. And GNENF. Okay, GNENF. If we search for that in YouTube, what do you find? Hey, how do I not see it? How do I not see it? GNENF. GNENF. That doesn't make sense. Hang on a minute. That doesn't make sense. Have I put it out? Oh, no, I haven't, have I? I haven't put it out yet. Hang on a minute. Have I put it out? Now I'm confusing myself. Let me just check something. That was alt. Oh, I haven't. I've got to publish it. It's coming out today. That would explain it. Okay. Stacey Bailey, don't worry. Review good, company crap. Yeah. Yeah, I mean rubbish. Yeah. Stacey, the video will be coming out today. It's done. It's made. I've just got to publish it. I'm going to publish it after this opening bell this morning. And alt for Kevin B. Kevin B. Oh, now then. Don Claddy. Is Don Claddy here? Don Claddy. No, I've got your review. Is Wadey here? I've been trying to catch hold of Wadey for days. Wadey's not here. Jim Debussy. Jim Debussy, are you here? No. Jonathan Santos. John Granfor's here, but not Jonathan Santos. And Vincent Vosberg. Vincent, no. Todd Fletcher. I won't go further down the list. That was the last one. I've got all your reviews done. I wanted to put it out for you. Stacey, review. Yeah, I mean, it's awful. Absolutely rubbish. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. The one worse than that, though, was the, what was it, the C3i, even though it's up 25%. I mean, that's ridiculous. Anyway, I like investing in good companies. CISS runs in cycles. Buy at 3 and sell at 4 to 5. Now, you have to remember, folks, you've got to be very, very careful doing games like that. The market makers have to make money. I have done this to save you money. I did it with Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce was barcoding. You'd buy it at 99 cents and try and sell it at $1. You buy it at 99 cents, you sell it at $1. You lose every single time. The market makers have to make at least a cent out of the stock, out of the sale price. That's how it works, and you just can't win. For you to be able to buy it at 3 and sell it at 4, I mean, of course, when it's that low, there's like 3.001, 2, 3, whatever. There's digits after the point. I get it. But just be careful. It's not as easy as you think. And everyone's trying to do that. And it's literally full on casino, that is. I don't condone any of that sort of stuff. I'm not here to promote gambling or push that kind of idea. I know people do it and they think it's fun and exciting, and that's great. Carry on. But it's not something I really want to. That's why I gave the review I did. I think it was the worst company I've ever seen. But go into the review. Stacey, do you want to be part of the Green Gang? How do you become part of the Green Gang, Mike? What do you have to do? What do you have to do to become part of the Green Gang? You're being invited into a special club I don't know anything about. What's going on here? People setting up clubs I don't know anything about. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. What's going on here? Virgin Galactic barcoding today at 133. Never good. Never good. That means people, algos are trying to trade it in and out at 133. No one's investing long-term in this stock at the moment. It's just being traded to death. Awful, awful situation to be in. Very sad to see this happening, and I do blame it all down to the management. I know the stock was going to go sideways, but not at this level. It should be going sideways at $4. It shouldn't be going sideways at 133. Anyway, let's make up a name and attach it to the review. Well, at least mine wasn't the total worst. Let's just say I was giving you something different to review. We needed some rubbish. It's fair enough, Stacey. We do need some rubbish from time to time. You're absolutely right. I don't know why, but hey, let's say we do. All right. Anyway, how do you do? It's lovely to have you all here. Green Team, LOL Mike, Mike, invest in cannabis stocks, Stephen, MSK, Crag, Jojo. Oh, I see. You're trying to get people to buy Tilray, are you? Oh, all right then. All right. Should we turn the studio green? Well, we can't yet, can we? Because it's still red. Good morning, Randy B. Buy Magic Green stock to become part of the Green Gang. There you go. Which Tilray brands would be my choice. I have to say. We've got the announcement in Germany, happened a couple of days ago, just waiting for Congress now. But like I said, it popped just like as we said it would. You know what happened? This is when we talked about it. You know what happened as the video came out. But we also said it can fall back down again if suddenly there's a delay. If literally anyone from the government comes on and says, there's going to be a delay, or there's going to be this or that or the other, or the government is focusing on something else, then it'll all go to sleep again. So just be careful of that. All right, I'm just saying. And anyway, let's go through the positions. Virgin Galactic today, Palantir, gold, the S&P down. It didn't go low enough for me to buy some more using margin. And when I say using margin, I mean margin where I'd pay 8% interest. Admittedly, that's over the year though, but I haven't bought more. The S&P is expensive. I have got $99,000 of margin to use if it goes cheap enough. This is the as you can see, look, there's a $99,000, but it's not cheap enough yet. It's not cheap enough yet to do that. I've used the first 1,000, as you can see, look, 908, because you're not paying any interest on it. And it's all very well saying I can earn uninvested cash, but at the moment, we are starting to sit on a downtrend. So I'm not buying any more. And when I get paid on April the 21st, if it is still falling down but not low enough, then I'll have some uninvested cash earning 5%. That's how to do it. But if you're poised or you have been buying, buy up to the $1,000 for free. I mean, you might as well. You're going to make more money owning the S&P than you are earning 5%. I mean, on average, it makes 10% a year. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work that out. The uninvested cash is great if you don't want to enter the market. But I believe in always being in the market. If I can earn 10% a year on average, why would I want the money earning 5%? It's kind of obvious, really. But if we start trending down, but not low enough to buy, that's when my cash would start building up, ready to buy when we get a bigger dip. All right, but it's not worth buying it now. The averages aren't low enough. Right, going to be a while before it moves again. Even now, a buy, or should it have been bought before? Should have been bought before, Stacey. Not now, Stacey. Will advise, yeah, not now. I absolutely agree. This is what I say, Stacey. We've got an election coming up. There's two ways of looking at this. You've got two ways to look at it. There's the election coming up and everybody wants to please the crowd, right? A lot of people would like to see this cannabis thing done, all right? It's a vote winner. People would love to see it happen. Not for the shareholders. That the government don't care about the shareholders. They're not bothered about that. But they do care about people going, oh, great, whatever, America's done something great, whatever, because it is a great thing. It would be a great thing for those that want to use it. I've got no issue with that. I don't smoke. I wouldn't smoke cannabis or cigarettes or anything. I'm not interested, but I can appreciate that people do and they want to do it, and that's fine. Do what you want. It's your life. And I understand people enjoy it. I've worked a lot in Amsterdam where everyone smokes cannabis, and, I've got no issue with that if that's what you want to do. However, eventually, this is a $40 stock. So you might go, well, I don't mind buying it now then. But if there's any rumor of any delay, it's straight back down to 150. So, and it's not gonna. I don't think it's going to get passed in 5 minutes. Everyone keeps saying it's around the corner. It's been around the corner for a few years. So let's just remember that it's been around the corner for a few years. It will take. Oh, there we go. It will take the smallest ripple on the pond to say there's a delay and it's back down. So what I would say to you, Lisa, anything under $2 would be an entry point. But if you want the precise entry point when it comes to the chart position, then you want to join Sensei's show on Sunday. And Sensei's show on Sunday, look, here it is. There's the homepage. If you scroll to the right, Sensei will do a deep dive on the charts for you, and I have to say he's very, very accurate on it. Very, very good. Remember, we're not here to pump stocks. We're not here to try to create headline news and sell videos. We're always trying to give you the best information of what we're doing with our actual money. So if you go and check out Sensei on Sunday, I'm sure he will give you a good entry point. But for me, anything under $2 would be fine. Looks like the NSDX Nasdaq 100 outperformed the S&P 500 for the last 5 years. There you go. That's from Lisa. Jenny, the time to buy cannabis stocks is when the politicians on the committee overseeing cannabis legalization buy. Well, yeah. Nancy Pelosi. There's an ETF that tracks Nancy Pelosi. There's websites where you can see what she's buying, but of course, when they post it, she's already bought it. So it's kind of whatever. Cheers, Mr. Mike. Ed Nevius is here. Great to see you, Ed. Taking gummies has literally saved me from a lot of neurological issues after I had a brain infection 2 years ago. 2 brain surgeries. Flipping heck, mate. Still can't sleep at night because of my... Oh, man. You take it for granted, don't you? Whenever you get a little bit of pain, suddenly you realize how vulnerable you are. Has anybody else experienced that? You're living one day, you're all fine, right? And then you get something wrong with you, all right? It can be as simple as a paper cut. How much does a paper cut hurt? Or you bite, you pick a finger and you get a bit of an infection, or a toothache. Oh my God, toothache is the worst pain in the world. Or you just wake up one morning and your back's out. That happens to me a lot. Or you've got stomach ache, or you got something wrong with you. And it makes you realize the body's made up of millions and millions and millions of little pain issues that just sit there waiting to come out, bit like a cold sore, sitting waiting to come out when you get a little bit down. And it's awful, isn't it? And suddenly you realize that your body can break. Like a million things can break that you just take for granted. All of a sudden, boom. And then when it goes away again, oh my God, isn't life great? That first day when all the pain goes away, it's like, oh, life's easy. This is brilliant. So anyone who has pain, I always feel for you. I always... Oh, Leah's turned up with my coffee. Thanks, Leah. Is it coffee or tea? Coffee this time. It's always the same little procedure, isn't it, babe? Here we go. Here's my coffee. Now, if James 007 was here, he'd say, sit back, change the camera angle, put a spotlight on it. Let's milk it. Shall we milk it? There we go. There you go. Cup of tea, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Now, you can buy one of these mugs from my shop and have that with your coffee. And I don't know why anyone would not buy one of these. I think everyone should have a mug. I might make it a rule that you can't actually watch the show unless you've got a mug. I might make it a stipulation. I think I will. Before you become a member of this channel, right? Don't, because you can't. We're going to ban it. We're going to ban you from becoming a member of the channel. You have to have a badge. You have to have a mug. So don't think of becoming a member. You have to have a mug, right? I'm not messing around here. You got to have a mug. Oh man. Anyway, let's have a look. I tried everything before I went to marijuana. I tried everything. Hang on a minute. Let me. I missed a couple there. I've got to do all the comments. I never had any interest in marijuana, but was just desperate for sleep. The salty bit, oh my, yes, it has benefits for a lot of people. There you go, look at that. Salty biscuit, try going to a traditional Chinese medical doctor and have acupuncture and use herbs. That never helped me. I got to be honest, acupuncture didn't do anything for me. I didn't get anything out of that. You remind me of the local GP calling patients. Maybe that's it. Dr. Martyn. Doc Martyn, that's me. Yeah, I'm the doctor. Doctor who? Yeah, how's your back doing, Martyn? I'm all right. Hey, listen, it comes and goes. Listen, I've only got to move my finger the wrong way like that and the back goes out. It's just, again, you feel invincible. I always feel invincible. I can do anything I want, right? And all I've got to do is move the wrong way 1 millimeter one day and boom, it's right there because I have 6 bulging discs. The chiropractor said I've never seen 6. He probably has, just making it sound worse so I have to go back every day. I don't know. But anyway, 6. It probably doesn't sound good, does it? I mean, how many vertebrae you got? About 20 and 6 of them are bulging? I mean, it's probably not good, is it? Years and years of touring in trucks and carrying equipment, probably. I overstrained myself for many years. But then that's life, right? I don't mind that. You live, you use your body, right? It wears out. Wouldn't you rather have something that's worn out than it just sits in the cupboard, never gets used? Well, your body's the same. Use it. Wear it out. Completely knacker yourself. Don't get to 80. Don't get to 80 and say, I'm at 80 years of age and my body's perfect. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you get to 80, you should be knackered. At 80 years of age, you should be absolutely buggered. If you get to 80 and you're perfectly fine, you've not lived. You've not traveled. You've not put yourself through hell. You've not risked anything. You've wrapped yourself in cotton wool and you're just a boring 80-year-old sitting around in cotton wool and bubble wrap doing nothing. In fact, not bubble wrap so much because you can't breathe if you wrap yourself in. Don't ever, boys and girls, don't ever wrap yourself up in bubble wrap, right? Apart from the little... That's quite good, little bang, bang, bang thing. But apart from that, don't get to 80 and find that you're perfectly healthy. Now, people will say, if you exercise, drink lots of water, get sleep, don't smoke, don't take drugs, do everything right, you can live a very happy, healthy life until you're 100. I say, as Dr. Martyn, that's rubbish. Wear yourself out. At 80, you should be buggered. You should be broken. You shouldn't be sitting around going, I'm perfectly healthy. I still walk the dog at 80 years of age. I don't want to hear that. If you're doing that, you've had a rubbish life. You've done nothing. You've never left your house, right? You should be broken at 80. And I'll tell you something else, right? And Mike will get this. People always say, I'm not old. I've got my mate, George. George is 84. He's not old, apparently. It's worse. Women are worse. I've known women in their 90s who go, I'm not old. And you go, of course you're bloody old. No, I'm not. Don't be so rude. It's rude to say someone's old in America. I say, of course it ain't. Of course it isn't. This the human life expectancy is about 75, isn't it? Something like that. It's got a bit more over the last few years, but up to like 100 years ago, you were lucky if you passed 60, right? So anything around 70 is old. Embrace it. If you've got an iPhone 1, is it old? Of course it's bloody old. We're an iPhone 14. Of course it's old, right? There's nothing wrong with being old. Is Windsor Castle old? Yeah, it's been around for 1,000 years. Of course it's old, right? Things get old. And if it's the sort of 90% of the life expectancy of that thing or product, then clearly it's old, right? So, when people say, I'm not old at 90, when are you old then? If you're not old at 90, when do you get old? 120? At what point do you become old? Bloody ridiculous. And if those that say, I want to die young, I'm going to live but you can't unless you just sit around doing nothing, right? So live, wear it out. Wear a pair of shoes that wears out, because that means you've been somewhere. Honestly, this is no joke. Put a pair of shoes on, like I have done, and walk around the world. I've been every country. I've been everywhere, all over the world, everywhere, right? And I've worn out pairs of shoes. Things got busted and broken because I used them and I wore them out. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so yes, you're old. Anyone over 50 is old. I'm 55. I'm old. Don't worry about it. It's okay to be old because, what comes next is you're dead. And that's fine. That's not a surprise to anybody. That shouldn't come as a surprise after old is dead. I'm just saying that is part of the plan of it all, right? Anyway, I tried everything. Yes. How is your back? That's how we got on that. S&P is the Champions League of the stocks. They will kick you in the best 500, but will kick you out too if you are not good enough. That's right. That's right. People have said, should Tesla remain in the S&P 500? I've heard calls for that. The salty biscuit, it's crazy how many people still stigmatize pot use for medicinal purposes. Then there's stories like yours out there. It works for you. Exactly. Toothache is not the worst pain in the world. It was the canoe earnings call on Monday. Thanks, Leah. I had a career in criminal justice and a passion against any and all drugs. Part of my brain tissue is dead. Hard to explain, but this is the only thing that works for now. Look, salty biscuit doesn't want to be in pain. Why should he be in pain? What's the point? Why does he have to live in pain? Why? And if he can smoke some marijuana and some cannabis and he feels better, let him do it. It's good for him, isn't it? It's not going to harm you. It's not going to harm me. And if you legalize it, the tax man gets some money out of it. So everybody wins, right? Why not? We as investors win in the company. The tax man gets some taxes. Salty biscuit feels better. You've only got a short life. You might as well feel good when you're doing it. Otherwise, what's the point? My uncle just passed away from a cut on his finger. And he was doing sausage. And within 2 days, he was doing what? He was doing sausage, and within 2 days, a staph infection spread to it. You are kidding me. Stacey Bailey, as you've shared that, let me share, and I'm sorry for your loss, of course, but let me share a similar situation. My dad was very healthy. My dad, was out every day in the garden working. He was like me, worked 12 hours a day, but he was outside. He wouldn't be doing this. Outside in the garden, right? He had a pacemaker. So, not completely healthy, I guess, but he had a pacemaker and he had to have it adjusted or something like that. So he went into hospital, routine operation to have his pacemaker fitted or adjusted or whatever. And while the operation was taking place, the surgeon, and this is what we were told, didn't wash his hands correctly and he had the superbug, the MRSA superbug, and he passed it to one of the nodes on my dad's pacemaker, and it killed my dad. My dad died 3 days later. He went into hospital perfectly well to have a routine operation. 3 days later, my dad was dead. We went in, and my dad was sitting there perfectly fine, talking away after the surgery. And they told us that our dad had contracted MRSA, and he would not come out. And we went, "What do you mean? He's just come in, routine operation, and you're saying he's going to be dead in 3 days?" They told us first, so then we sat down on my dad's bedside. It was my mum who did it, and she told my dad. She said, "Ernie," that was his name, whatever. And she said, "Ernie, you've been here, you've contracted the MRSA bug on one of the nodes on your pacemaker, and you're not going to make it." And I remember it. And he turned around and went, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, you're not going to make it." Well, what do you mean? And he kept saying, "What do you mean?" And in the end, Mum says, "You've got about 3 days." Can you imagine? Tears. I've never had my tears. I didn't know tears can flow like a tap, but they can. And the crying was ridiculous. We just couldn't stop crying. So we just basically lived in the hospital for 3 days, and we watched my dad die, and it was the worst thing in the world. He basically got his blood poisoned in 3 days. Never seen anything like it. Saddest thing I've ever seen. So, Stacey, I know what it's like. You can suddenly get ill and not good. Oh my, crazy. Take care of yourselves, absolutely. But enjoy every day. Wear yourself out. Walk in your shoes until the soles are gone. I would suggest anything near under 2 is great. There you go. If we get any one of our members request and do a super chat, we'll cover the earnings, and we'll do that. Stacey, very sorry for your loss. I'm not old. Change the damn subject. CZOO is doing great this morning. Great. I'll pay $30. Can I get a review with Martyn and Sensei together? If I pay $30, can I get a review with Martyn and Sensei together? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you do a $30 super chat, what review you would like, I will arrange a time that Sensei can be live on the show with his charts, and we can do an analysis together. So yes, if you'd like to do that, I can arrange that with Sensei. If you do a $30 super chat, that would be wonderful. Would certainly line that up for you. I'll contact Sensei and book it in. Thanks, Lance. It's okay. He had a great life, and we celebrate what we had with him, not what we haven't. Just like the stock market, don't be upset with what you don't have. We've got 5 minutes before the bell. I'm not going to miss it. Don't be upset with what you could have had. Who cares? I could go out today and I could book a theatre and do a show. I could make $10,000. I know that. I've got the audience. I've got theatres I can book. No problem. I lose money every day. But I'm not a machine. I don't sit here looking at what can make the most money. I'm looking at what I want to do to enjoy myself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here earning $1 super chats. I could book a theatre and earn money. I could go out networking, find somebody that wants to book a wedding, $10,000 for a wedding. I could do that. I could find somebody that wants, there's always somebody who's looking for an entertainer for a wedding, do a DJ or whatever. I could do it easy. But, I choose to be here. So enjoy your life. Don't worry about what you don't have, what trade you didn't do. Just be happy what you do have. Right, that's all that matters. Why drink and drive if you can smoke and fly? Zach, are you wanting to join the Green Gang? Zach's 8 hard but not flying with space at the moment. Oh, VVPI is flying. Our time will come. Oh dear. Shut the front door. I'm so sorry to both of you for your losses. As a critical care nurse, the hospital is not a safe place. MRSA is a killer. Yeah. And by the way, for all the Americans out there who would go, did you sue? No. In England, you don't bother with stuff like that. You just get on with it. Our dad died. What are we going to do? Right. Now I want $1 million. No one even thought about it. And I've never regretted it. And I couldn't care less. Maybe I should have done. Maybe I should have got $1 million. I don't know. But no, we never bothered. Don't like stuff like that. I left the green investment 5 years ago for space. Zach's 8. Wow, up 300% up. Too late. Now is overbought. Zach, it's happening and possible. It's happening and possible. Zach's 8. All right. What's the next big thing coming? The underdog, the Area 51 stock. That's top secret. That's it. Right. 3 minutes to go. Let's have a quick sip of coffee. Let's get ready. Now then, the S&P is the S&P is slowly getting cheaper. Are we going to be able to buy some S&P this morning? Well, it's getting a bit cheaper as we sit here and talk about it. But anyway, let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. We got reviews today. We got premieres to do. We've got an earnings tonight. Levi jeans tonight. Levi Strauss. The 501s, remember that? Was it Nick Kamen? Nick Cave, wasn't it? Or Nick Kamen? I don't remember. Somebody. Anyway, we've got links for YouTube to do. We've got all sorts of stuff coming up. Let's get ready to rock and roll. 21,087 subscribers. 21,000. The end of a football stadium. What do you think of that? Very, very good. Right. Okay, let's get ready. 2 minutes to go. Ready for the stock race? Are you excited? You should be excited. You get to see this every day. I never seen it. I've never seen the Martyn Lucas show. You are very, very lucky people. That's all I can say. That you get to see this every day. Very, very lucky people. Right, the S&P. Am I going to buy anything today? It's down on the week. See, it's down like 0.5%. It's not enough. It's going back down to where it was yesterday, but we're sat on that trend. We have broken it slightly. This is the 3-month trend. We have broken it, which means now we could get a pullback. So now you just want to wait. Don't just jump in straight away. It's kind of not much point. Oh, yeah, see, it's dropping, look. 1 minute to go. Good morning, Dustin Turner, the Banana Heads. Welcome, welcome. A lot of green badges in today. You'll be turning 1 month soon. You have a 1 month, then you've got a 2 month. I think it then runs to 6 months. I think is it 3? 1, 2, 3, and 6. I think it is. Then you get your 1 year. The big 1 year, the big 2 year. Then at 2 years, you get entry to the VIP club, right? Remember that? Okay, now don't forget, if you've not yet seen all of your perks and benefits, if you don't know what they are, go and watch this video. It's how and why and who and when and if and why and but and stuff, how to become a member and how to get the most out of your membership. There it is. Right, let's get ready to rock and roll. It goes silent. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Showtime. The bell is gone. You too can sponsor the bell. A $20 super chat. You can sponsor the bell. Put your name on it. And the Sensei Crypto bell with a link below in the description. Let's go. What's up? What's down? Are we making money today? Let's have a look. My portfolio, as you can see, is down. The studio is red, 74.8. We were at 75.8. $1,000 we were up a week or so ago. We've lost $1,000, but have we lost anything? No, of course we haven't. Just the value's gone down at the moment. Nicola has just gone down 6%. Nicola, let's go through our stocks. Let's show you where we are. Virgin Galactic, 130, another all-time low. It's still going down. I've said $1.10. If it goes to $1.10, then we can break the $1. Oh, it's awful. Then you're talking about delisting. Very, very bad. I don't like it. Management have let us all down. Palantir, Palantir today is down. They're trying to come back up again. Gold, $210 now. Very nice indeed. Down 0.25% today. The S&P is down again. It needs to go down another percent or two before I start buying more. Amazon is on its way up. It's down on its way up. Apple, 168 now. It's getting cheaper and cheaper every day. Next year Energy, down today, 0.59. Enphase Energy, 111 now. Down 1.37. Coca-Cola, around the $60 again. It's going down. It's going down. J&J said it. It's a $200 stock. I stand by it. Here we go. Kenvue is on its way down. Chevron is up today. Tesla, 165. It was down as low as 163. I do believe it's going to 110. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. A great company, but it's always been overvalued, overpriced, overbought. It's just correcting. It's not a problem for the company. I think the company are great, but I do feel that it's overbought, and now people are selling it, realizing that. Rivian is going up. It's green today. McDonald's is down today. You cannot overpay for land. It'll always make money long term. Google going down 1% today. We had a nice rally a few days ago. Now selling off. Microsoft going back down 0.5%. Walmart is up today, 0.31. Tilray, 243. We're getting a nice little rally this morning, up 0.83. Is it moving? Is it moving? Is it moving? Not at the moment, just slightly. Robinhood heading back towards that $20 again. 1926, up 0.31. IonQ, it's too expensive. Big investment for Amazon. Quantum computers. Rocket Lab now, 388. It's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Consistently going down. Look at Rocket Lab. Awful situation going on there right now. Plug Power down 0.32. Rumble down now, coming to $7. All-time lows. Funware going down. FFIE 9 cents. Rio Tinto down but moving up. Bitcoin. Let me refresh the screen. It hasn't loaded properly. Matic is down 1.28. Bitcoin is down 0.67. It was 75,000 just a few weeks ago. Polygon, we just done that. XRP is down today 1.3, 1.4. And C3IS, we talked about it. It popped up and it's gone back down as quickly as it went up. There is our rundown for today on April the 3rd. Let's come back to the comments, and we've got some more reviews to do. And let's have a look here now. Rubbish. My grandfather drank, smoked most of his life, and he died at 106. It's all down to genetics and moderation and no bubble wrap. That's right. That's right. Good on you, Iberian Wolf. Your grandfather is my hero. Good luck, everyone. The salty biscuit. Ha ha, you make me laugh. There you go. Well, we got to have a laugh, right? If you don't have a laugh, what's the bloody point? That's what I say. Good morning, banana heads. Where did this come from? I think it came from a troll who came in. Was it Big Linda? Someone came in and started going on about banana heads. They were being a bit of a troll, and everyone thought it was funny, and all of a sudden it's become a thing. It's become a thing now on my show. God knows how that happened anyway. The salty biscuit, he was a ladies' man too, and lost count of children. I didn't like that about him. Yeah, but he didn't care. He was fine with it. My dad was a bit like that. I mean, he wasn't lots of kids everywhere, but he did like chatting up the nurses. It was a bit embarrassing at the time when you're like a teenager, your early 20s, and your dad's like chatting up the nurses. It's not good, is it? Dad, will you stop doing that? She's like 20 years of age and you're like 50 or 60. Stop chatting up the... Oh, she's not... Dad. My dad was like Benny Hill. Yeah? Who wants a dad like that? You don't. Nobody wants a dad like Benny Hill, but my dad was like Benny Hill. No joke. Anyway, in my life, I have learned that humor, sarcasm, And a just do it attitude can overcome anything. Almost died 3 times. Car accident, horseback riding, brain infection, spent many years in physical therapy. Bloody hell. My experience has been that those 3 things are what you need to survive the worst situations. I agree with you, mate. I agree. Don't worry about it. Just get on with it. That's it. That's it. You're spot on there. Morning. All sorry for all your pains and losses. I know it's a sad morning, isn't it? Everyone's having a loss this morning in their life and their stocks. SNDL is going up again. Yay, Martin. I thought alt was the most rubbish, wasn't it? Alt. Was it alt? Yes. Yes, the most rubbish. Alt. Yes, this one here. And there you go. Look at it. Up and straight back down again. Look at that. Yes, this is alt. The most rubbish. Yes, it was Big Linda, Egghead. That was it. That was it. Making Martyn Lucas Banana Head t-shirt. Oh, God. Why do I want one of those? Why do I want one of those? I've already got GoDB wants a desk toy. Banana head. Oops, I can't even spell it. Banana head t-shirt. Oh my gosh. The stuff that you guys want. I'd buy it. Your dad had that dog in him. Yeah. It's not good though. It's not good when it's your dad, is it? I mean, he thought it was great. I don't think the nurses liked it very much. And I didn't like it very much. And my mum definitely didn't like it. Right? But there you go. But he did it. He liked it. And, it's his life, isn't it? So, every cloud. Anyway, I jammed my toe. Thanks for sharing, mate. Where else can you share this information? Where in the world can you have this sort of love and support? Nowhere. Doesn't exist. Is a laugh for you all. When I finally left hospital after 4 months, I said, check me out of this hotel. Here she is, the queen of self-braiding. The lovely queen of self-braiding. How are you, queen? Oh, I've got an itch. Right on the shoulder blade. There you go. Got it. Back of the chair sorted it out. Back of the chair sorted it out. Right. No messing around. Let's carry on. Let's look what's moving. Virgin Galactic 131. Flipping heck. It went down to 130 this morning. We're heading up now, though. Are we going to have a green day? Let's have a vote. Here we go. Red or green day? Start a poll. Red or green day? There you go. Pick one. Red or green? What do you think? Starting off, we've had a couple of days now. It's been like this. I'm going to share with you the heat map. What's going on? The heat map. This is the situation. We've been at the very edge of greed and extreme greed for about 3 or 4 months. As you can see, it's starting to cool back a bit. All right, so just so you know, we are starting to cool down now. They always say, sell when everyone's buying. It's a bit rubbish. It's a good headline for YouTube, but it's not really relevant at all. It doesn't literally mean that, but people try to sort of give everything a headline and whatever. But anyway, there you go. Martin, get yourself a back scratcher. They're amazing. Yeah. Leah! That is funny as hell, Martin. What was funny? What did I say? What did I say? I have no idea. E.T. flying, Randy. Let's have a little look. E.T. flying, is that a stock? E.T. E.T. Energy trader, energy transfer. Ooh, well, 1.24. So 1%. Is that what you mean? I don't know which one you mean. Anyway, we've got more reviews to do. Hi, Queen. I know, it's been a while, right? It's been a while since you had Queen in the show. Right, we're expecting a green day, apparently. All right, we're going to turn green in a minute. I love it. I love it. ETA phone home. ETA phone. Oh, God. Bloody, I used to be able to do that. That hurt my throat. That actually hurts my throat. ETA phone home. I used to be able to do that, and now it hurts. See? This happened the other day. When I was younger, I would always climb. Love climbing trees, right? Tough Mudder, London Marathon, done it all, right? Been trained with the army, done all sorts of stuff, been around the world, right? Done everything. And I like climbing. And the other day, oh dear, 129. It's going to 110. There's nothing to stop it. Me and Leah were out walking around, and there was a tree over the path. We're just walking around, and there's a tree hanging over the path. And I would just like to swing on trees, jump up and swing and hang and stuff like that. Anyway, it's one of those, everything in Texas is rough. Everything in Texas is aggressive.
SKX Sketches Review with Martyn and Sensei.
Rallo 1. Sketches Review with Martyn and Sensei. Wow, look at that. Let me just write that down a minute. Thank you very much. I'll have to call Sensei now. Call Sensei for a joint SKX Sketches review. All right. Okay. For Rallo 1. Okay. Wow. I will be in touch with him and try to, I will not try. I will set that up. Anyway, so thank you very much. I will get onto that. I was walking along and I jumped up, and yeah, everything in Texas is super aggressive, right? The hail is killer hail. The tornadoes are killer tornadoes, right? The insects in England, I get a little fly, get a little spider in the house, doesn't matter. Here, it's copperhead snakes, and it's tarantulas. Everything is aggressive. Everything is like, everyone's got a giant truck rather than a little Mini Cooper, right? Or a Ford Fiesta, right? Or a Fiat Uno. We could go on about this all morning, right? Or a Vauxhall Astra. That doesn't exist in Texas. Oh my God, no, right? Everything is bigger and aggressive and louder and bigger, right? Anyway, so even the bloody trees are horrible, right? Flipping trees. In England, you can swing from a tree, no problem at all, right? Good old-fashioned oak tree, no problem at all. In America, oak trees have got this really rough bark. It's like flipping Brillo pads. It's like you cut your hands on it. You know where this story's going, right? So I'm walking along, and I'm thinking, I'm going to hang from the tree. And I just jumped up. I jumped up like that, and I grabbed it, and I went, me hands! Bloody, it was like being stabbed in the hands. And it wasn't just because it was rough. It was because my body isn't used to hanging on trees anymore. I used to swing with one hand. I mean, it was like, no problem. The old monkey bars, remember all that? And now it's like, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So if you're in your 50s and you haven't done any hanging off trees for a while, I wouldn't suggest that you do it, because you'll actually find that it'll hurt, and you'll go, and then you look really silly in front of your wife, because your wife, remember, she thinks you're in your 20s. She thinks you're Rambo. She thinks you're James Bond, right? That's what you think she thinks. She doesn't think that at all. But that's what you think she thinks. And the moment you jump on a tree and, whatever, you suddenly expose your weaknesses. Anyway, let me read this. I hold 870 shares. Yes, Martyn, it's a stable stock. ET. Thank you very much. Let's have a meet the CEO with Leah. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, she'll never come on the camera. She doesn't believe in it. People think Leah doesn't exist. She definitely exists, but she doesn't come on camera. Dang it, ET phone home, not ETA. Yes, Martyn, that's it. Hi, Mike, says the Queen. Been working on a project for 2 months. What have you been doing? How can we help you? What's going on? That bit about your dad and the nurses reminds me of my dad. That had me rolling in the shop. Yeah. Do you remember? I think it was a thing for the 90s. Dads were like Benny Hill. All right? Is your dad like Benny Hill now? See, now you can't do it. We live in a world where you can't do anything, right? My dad grew up in a world where you could pat a woman on the bum, where you could do a wolf whistle. You can't do that now. If you pat a woman on the bum at work, especially in America, England's a bit different. You might get away with it a little bit more. But in America, you're going to get sued and go to prison. It's going to be like sexual abuse. That's it. You're finished. Don't ever do that, right? Don't ever do a wolf whistle. Don't ever do that. But back in the 90s, so those the people that were born in the 30s and the 40s, they did wolf whistles. They pat women on the bum. You can't do that now. Don't do that. It's a health warning. Don't pat a woman on the bum or wolf whistle because you'll go to jail. 20 years ago, you do it. She probably annoyed though. I don't think women ever liked it, did they? But you got away with it. Now you can get away with it. Don't go around doing stuff like that, otherwise you get in trouble. Anyway, so that's that bit about your dad and the nurses. Yeah. I don't think you'd be allowed to do it now. If you sat in hospital and you started chatting the nurses up, I think they'd throw you out. They'd go, get out, you dirty old man, get out of our hospital. You know, this isn't the Benny Hill show, but back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, people did those jokes. Anyway, great impression of E.T. Rubbish. I hurt my throat. By the way, what's the song you have about New England? New England. It's the one called I Was Made in England. Elton John. I Was Made in England. It's not really New England. It's just England. I Was Made in England. Very good. Friday night. Join me. My job involves being audited by customs. Oh my God. Any news on Fisker? Yes, we do have news on Fisker. April the 28th is the meeting to talk about the vote. Whether there'll be a reverse split and back on the index. That's still scheduled. Whether that happens or not, we don't know. Everything is big. Everything in Texas is big. It is, especially the egos. Wait, what day did he say is the vote on marijuana? I meant to put in that in my calendar. There's no vote there's no date for the vote. That has not been confirmed. Don't get too excited. Skechers is like big five, very impressed. They're still around. Stephen Lewandowski's back. How are you, Stephen? Great to have you here. When I spent a summer in England at the age of 20, I remember thinking, why is everything so big in America? Like McDonald's, for example. That's when I realized how insane as Americans are with food. Yes. I went to a drive-thru when I first came to America and said, McDonald's, please. Big Mac, please. What drink do you want with that? Coke. I'm not kidding. I got a bucket of Coke. I couldn't believe it. I thought, what are you doing? I am not a farm animal. I'm a human being. I have a stomach the size of my fist. How do I drink a bucket of Coke? A bucket? A bucket? I mean, you could strap it around your head and walk around like a bloody farm animal. Can you imagine walking around like, I got bucket? I tell you what, that's where people go wrong. That's where people go wrong, all right? Let me get a little word of wisdom here. Little word of wisdom. If you're starting to put on the pounds a little bit, right? If you're starting to get a little bit overweight, your stomach is the size of a fist. Think what I need to fill that, right? So if you go to KFC, right, ask for a piece of chicken and some chips. Don't ask for a bargain bucket. You're not a farm animal. A bucket is like that. You're eating like 20 flipping wings of chicken, right? It will fill your entire body. It has to expand to let it in, all right? And it will expand to let it in. So if you start finding that you're eating fast food like an animal, right, and you're asking for buckets of food and buckets of Coke, something's wrong. And do you know who started that? It was that flipping Jamie Oliver, and it was that flipping what's his name? What's that chef called? The one who swears a lot. What's his name? Not Harry Ramsden. What's his name? The guy who does the F word or the Hell's Kitchen. Him, the English guy, right? He started that, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how it started, right? We used to go to the restaurant, and we used to sit down at a table with a plate. We used to have a nice plate, a knife and fork. That was the old days. The days when we behaved like human beings. We would have a plate of food and we would have a knife and fork. That wasn't good enough. We couldn't have that in the millennium. When we went into the millennium and we went 2000s, we can't be doing with plates anymore. We need something more modern. We need something where we can sell more food like the Americans. A plate is not good enough anymore. Gordon Ramsay, that's him. Gordon Ramsay. So what did they do? They had posh restaurants. And what do they do in posh restaurants? We don't have plates. We don't have plates. We have the bane of my life, and I bloody hate it. I absolutely bloody hate it. Has anyone ever been to a posh restaurant where you don't get a plate? Back in the 80s, we used to have a basket. We had chicken basket. Chicken in the rough, it was called. Chicken basket meal. Basket of chicken in the basket. That's it, chicken in the basket. You get a little basket, bit of chicken, and some chips. I was okay with that. That was okay, but that was the beginning of it. That was the beginning of the change. That was the beginning of the change. That's when it started. People were testing, oh dear, Virgin Galactic. People were testing the waters. They were trying it out in the 80s. A chicken in the basket. In the pub in England, chicken in the basket. We can do that, but that was the beginning of the change. They were testing it out. But I was okay with that. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, the basket could hold the chicken. The basket, chicken would go in it and it would hold it. It was kind of sensible. I could live with the basket of chicken because it was still human. It was still human. It held the chicken and the chips, and I could eat my chips, and it would hold it. It was human. It was right. No. We've tested it out. We now know that people are ready for a change. They're ready to ditch the plate. They're ready. So what are we going to do, Gordon Ramsay? What are we going to do in these posh restaurants where we charge people $5,000 for some chips, right? Because it's got your name on it and it's laced in gold. You know what we need? We need a new style of plate. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, I think what we don't need a plate anymore. What we need is a bloody roof tile. A bloody roof tile. How many of you have been to a posh restaurant and ordered a meal and it comes out on a bloody roof tile? I'm talking a bloody roof tile, a grey roof tile. Number one, first of all, they charge you more money in those posh restaurants with those flipping roof tiles. Number one. Second of all, they're saving money because the roof tile is cheaper than the plate. That's the second of all, but the worst part of it, and this is what really gets on my wick, this is the part of it I can't stand. It drives me up the bloody wall. The bloody roof tile, it's a flat grey tile. They put it on your plate. Your peas, your little green peas, they roll off the bloody tile. What is the point? A plate, like a basket, was a good thing. A flipping roof tile is rubbish. Don't even get me started when you put the gravy on. And I don't mean thick gravy like in America. I mean proper Bisto gravy. You put the gravy on and it's like you're making cement. Do you remember when you were making cement? Has anybody ever done that? Where you get cement, right? And you dig a hole in the middle and you put the water in and you mix and you put the cement and the sand into the middle where the water is. You like mix it in to keep the water from spilling over. You got a big like ring of sand and cement and you put the water, you dig out the hole a bit right, you're doing that because you don't want the water to run off the side. That's when you're mixing cement. Well, that's how we are now with food. That's how we are now with food, right? We've got the food on the plate, right? And but it's not a plate; it's a bloody roof tile, and the bloody and then the flipping gravy and the peas run off the side of the plate. Who come up with this? It's ridiculous. And if that wasn't bad enough, some smart Alex said, "Hang on a minute, what are we doing with the sides? What are we going to do with the chips, the sides?" No, we can't have it on the plate like we used to have for the first 1,000 years of human existence. No, millions of years, right? No, we can't have that. We can't have that. We have one of those stupid little aluminium plant pots. It's a little plant pot like that with a little handle on it. It's like you can carry it around. It's basically the beginning of the bucket. It's the beginning of what happened in America. It's the beginning of the bargain bucket. Because it's a little tiny stainless steel, little silver plant pot. Basically what happened is somebody was making plant pots for the local garden centre, made too many. We need to get rid of these. Oi, Bill, have you got any loads of plant pots? No one's... Sell it. The local restaurant will take those. Local restaurant will take that. Get them shipped off. Stick them on eBay. Send them off. That's what happened. Little plant pots. So now I'm sitting there in a bloody restaurant trying to be all cool with my girlfriend and my wife, going out for a fancy dinner. And what have I got? I've got a bloody roof tile next to a plant pot. Is it any wonder we started eating out of buckets? Is it any wonder we started eating out of buckets? So if you're starting to put on some weight and you wonder why, this is where it all started from. It started from the humble roof tile from England. And now we eat out of buckets. Well, guess what? Not in my house. In my house, I sit down with a plate and a knife and fork, and the peas and the gravy remain on the plate until I decide to eat them. And that's where they remain. And that's it. No buckets, no roof tiles, and no silver plant pots. I'm sick of it. Who the hell came up with this stuff? It wasn't me. If they asked me, I'd have said, ban that. I'm not having any of that. Anyway. What have we got here? Skechers. When I spent a summer in England at the age of 20, I remember thinking, why is everything so big in America? That's how we got onto that. Salty biscuit is your bloody fault. Absolutely love England. One of my favourite countries. Yes. Very good. Congratulations. If anyone was patient on ABO, took all morning, but paid off. Very good. Ed Nevius. You should advertise the 6 review for a ton of viewers. You should advertise the 6 review. The 6 review for a ton of viewers would be a huge for the channel. The 6... Oh, you mean Skechers? Skechers, yes. I always advertise it, Rallo1. Every event I do is on every platform, right? Just so you know. In case you've been missing it, it's on X, Stockwits, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, and YouTube. Did I say Facebook? Yes. Ed, when on Sunday can you help? I really want to get into this opportunity. Martin, that's a financial warning. Yes, we'll do my best. I've actually never heard of a real life wolf whistle. I've actually never heard a real life wolf whistle. Do you want to hear it? I can't whistle very good. There you go. So if you see a pretty girl walking down the street and you go, that's a wolf whistle. You've now heard one. If you're a nurse and your dying man wants to grab your ass and you're too big, if a biatch to let him, quit, get a new job, or let a dying man. I'm Bloody hell. That's what we like. That's what we like. There we go. Look at this. We're turning green. Studio's green. You all said it would. Yay! Everybody, look. We're finally green again. Fantastic. I'm loving it. There you go. It's green again. There you go. Stacey Bailey. So what do you think about that? I want to know what everybody else thinks about that. Stacey Bailey, what do you think? Now, that might start a debate, Stacey Bailey. That might start a hot debate in the channel right now. You might get the Queen of Self Braiding. She might be, or Lisa Wang. They might go, I don't agree with that. I don't know. I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. I just start the fire and walk away. I'm not getting involved. The sizes between America and every other country is absolutely batty. I ordered a small in England and I expected an American small, and it was like 5 fries in England. Had to go back and order a cheeseburger. In America, that's a whole meal. Gordon Ramsay, that was right. Thank you ever so much. Oh my God, says Ramen. Ramsay is many things, but full confession, his beef Wellington is wicked. Yeah, very nice. Martin, when would you say is a good time to take profits on SNDL? SNDL, let's have a little look. Well, it depends on your situation. Are you up? Where are you on it right now? Oh, look at the portfolio. SNDL. You got to remember, it's all the same as it is. It's the same as it is with Tilray. You got to remember this. If you're buying any of the cannabis stocks at the moment, right, let's be honest, any of the cannabis stocks, they're all about the legislation. There's no doubt about it. No one can beat around the bush and say it's not. It is. It's all about that. It's all about that right now. So at the end of the day, we're waiting for this big news, and people are overbuying these stocks, waiting for the news, to be imminent and to occur and whatever. So, I don't know your financial situation. I can't advise, of course, but at the end of the day, if you're up 10, 15% on any stock, and I say this over and over again, if you're up 10, 15% on any stock, and you've done that in hours or minutes or days or weeks, why not take a profit? Because at the end of the day, you never lose from taking profits. If you consistently make 10%, come back again, try and do it again. Don't just hold forever on a stock that at the moment isn't doing anything, or it's waiting for something which may take years to happen, may never happen. We all anticipate it will happen, but if you can make good profit and 10%, 15%, remember, respect your money. If you put the money in the bank, you're only getting 0.5%. If you wasn't investing and you were spending on credit cards, you might be paying 20%, paying 20%, 23%, 30% on credit card fees. So never underestimate the value of the profit. If you're making 10% and you've made 10% really easy, remember, it's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Why not take it? Look for another opportunity. Unless you believe, 100%, and no one knows 100%. Yes, 100%, the stock's going to go up to $40. It's going to keep on going forever and all the rest of it. And remember, 95% of day traders lose money. If you consistently make 5-10% all the time, over and over and over again, you're always going to do much, much better than those who banked everything all on one stock and hoped it would all go up forever. I mean, why not? Move on. Don't be attached to the stock. The stock doesn't care you own it. It doesn't know you own it. It's not even a real thing. It's just a number on a screen. The actual company, the actual buildings, the people that work there, that's real, but the actual stock itself is just a thing. It's just a thing. And if you can make 10%, take it. But do it properly. Do it on your Roth. Do it on your IRA. Do it on your ISA, not your brokerage account, so you don't pay short-term gains capital tax. Make sure you do it right. But, I can't say when it's right for you. We've got people keep buying Virgin Galactic and Virgin lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And, we believe it can go $100. But now you're putting everything, the fact of the matter is, I know 100% I will be a millionaire in 12 years, 100% by just buying the S&P and putting in what I'm earning today on YouTube. That's going to increase in time. I'm happy being a millionaire. I would rather that than stress and up and down and maybe be a millionaire by tomorrow if I buy the right stock. I just know I want to be a millionaire and how to achieve it in the most harmonious, easiest, healthiest way. That's all I want to do. I'm not trying to be the best trader, beat everybody else, have more money than everybody else. I just would like to achieve $1 million just because it just sounds good. And it's fun and it's exciting. It's something to work for. All right. Oh, by the way, I'll give you an update on that in a minute. You're going to be very proud of me. You're going to be very proud of me. I've got some breaking news on that very thing. Lisa, that is how ice cream cone was invented. A baker had too many waffle cones and he gave them to his ice cream maker at the fair. They probably give you a garden tool to eat instead with silverware. Yeah, here's your bucket and your shovel. That's right, Lisa Wang. Enough about food. The banks are doing well today. Enough of food. Ramen, I'm America. I love food. I agree with Stacey, and I'm a woman. I didn't know that. The salty biscuit, I had no idea. Salty biscuit is a lady. Hey, we've got more ladies watching this channel than I thought. Hang on a minute. I reckon we've got more ladies than men now. This is becoming the ladies' channel. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here? It's when I mentioned Ben here, wasn't it? I agree with Stacey, and I'm a woman. Do you know what? I didn't expect to hear that. I thought the women, well, that's 2 women so far. Let's hear from Lisa. Let's hear from the Queen. I want to hear what they have to say. But so far, I'm surprised by what we've heard. I am. He's dying. What's the point? Just sit it out. He's dying. What's the point? Just sit it out. Sebastian, what's that? Who's dying? Aha, see all the funny good vibes turned is green. Thanks for the support, ladies. There you go. You have any idea what's going on with Nicola this week? Up 10%. 10% is like the roulette. No surprise. I said that I am much more bullish now on Nicola. They're turning things around. We've put out the news several times. Make sure that you watch the video. Gordon Ramsay's actually a nice fella. I bet he is. We need to laugh a little more. Some of my stocks are still in the red. Mr. Martin, 100%. 100%. Is it a good time to buy more Plug? It's at 314. Lisa Wang, remember, Plug is heavily manipulated. I would say that Plug can dip again. It's all about it's all about the earnings in the summer. That's when things will turn around for Plug. SWIN is up. The Queen of Self-Braiding. Keep them base hits and walk them players home and cut them losses quick. There you go. Make your money. Get out of it. No worries. I don't take offense when people think I'm a man. I'm sorry. I just, the salty biscuit, I don't know. I just assume, I don't know. It's not as if the salty biscuit is a male name, is it? I mean, I don't know. The salty biscuit. You need to put Mrs. Salty Biscuit or Miss or Ms. I don't know. Put some pronouns in there. You can do that on YouTube now. You can be anything you like. There's loads of pronouns you can use now on YouTube. I'm going to stick with bloke. I'm going to stick with man. But you can do anything you want. Now on YouTube, yep, there's a section. There's a section for it. You can be whatever you want. Right? You can be a cat or dog if you want. I mean, I'm going to stick with bloke, man, male. I'm going to stick with that. But, you can be whoever you want. I'm not going to judge. Oh, God. The greatest skill is hang with the boys. 3 older brothers will do that. There you go. That will do that every time. Right, let's have a look at the stocks. See what's moving. We've got more reviews to do this morning. Virgin Galactic 128. It went down to 126. Let's have a little listening to Bloomberg this morning. Have we got any breaking news for us? Have we got any look? Any news? Let's have a little listen here. S&P.
Haven't looked at that in a week, but the recent highs, this has been the case all year, the recent highs have been made on less positive momentum than last year. So the buyers have been tired for a while. At some point, it seems very likely that we're going to see, so the RSI is really trending down. There's going to be, I would say, possibly even closer to a 10% correction. And one reason, and even more maybe,
nice.
I mean, just think about Apple. Apple right now down about 14% from its December high. There is fundamental news there, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the macro of the Fed, and then it's going to be the micro of the fundamentals.
10%
Yesterday
drop.
was interesting because we had lots of little idiosyncratic stories to the downside in terms of Tesla and then the insurers. When that starts to be accompanied by an uncertain macro, after a massive rally, and it's not just the rally out of the October 2023 lows, it's the rally out of the October 2022 lows. There are some investors, especially those who bought well, last year or the year before, who are going to want to take some chips off the table.
All right, Abigail, thank you so much for joining us. Abigail Doolittle, markets reporter for Bloomberg News. Looking at the shares of the Walt Disney Company, off about 0.9% today, but they're up 35% year to date, far outpacing the market and their media peers.
That's interesting then, isn't it? What do you think of that? Expecting a 10% correction. That suits me. That would suit me. If we get a 10% correction, then I would turn on I would use some margin. Absolutely. And then I'll just pay it off over the next couple of months. I wouldn't be 8% for the next, couple of years, but I'd spend 20 grand on margin. I reckon. It cost me 8%, but that's okay because I'd pay it off over the next few months because then we'll rise again. 10% correction would be nice. I can't see it, but maybe it will. I'm not going to sell anything though. Take all my profits, hoping it goes down. I'm not selling anything. I don't want to pay any tax. I don't want to take any profits. I just want to hold and buy it buy more when it goes down. Just keep bringing in. Anyway, I talked to you a few moments ago about I've got an update for you, and you're going to be very proud of me. We're on track. You're going to love this. Those of you that have been following my show know that I've got a target to reach $1 million, right? If you've been watching, you will know I've got a target to reach $1 million live on the show in front of you, all from $5,000. And the only thing I've got, my income is YouTube. That's it. That's all I do. You watch me do it. You see what's going on and all the rest of it. So I have got an app that I'm using, and I'm going to share with you on the screen in a moment how I'm going to get to $1 million. All I'm doing is investing in the S&P. All I'm doing is it's 13.7% a year interest rate, which is including inflation, which is what it is. My contributions, how much I'm putting into the S&P every month, so how much I can actually earn and put in. Remember, I've got no bills, so when you see how much I'm putting in, it's because I live in the studio. I've got no mortgage. I've got no car loan. I don't go anywhere. I've got a sad life, right? I live to serve this channel and do this. So all my money goes into this. This is all the money I have in the world, right? So you've seen how much I've been putting in, and every month, right? So it's live like a rich person, invest, spend what's left, don't spend and invest what's left. That's the way I'm doing it, right? And I'm going to stick to this and keep investing every single month. And as you remember, and when I last showed you this, it was at 12 years. And I've said to you that I'm not going to increase how much I can put in by earning more and then get it to 2 million and 3 million. No, I want 1 million and just bring back the years. So I keep recalibrating it by how much my portfolio is today, okay? And then how much I'm now putting in. And I've been able to increase it slightly. From last month, I've been able to increase what I'm putting in from my YouTube earnings. So I've grown and the stocks have grown. So the value's gone up and the amount I'm putting in's gone up. So can anyone guess? I'm about to show you to reach $1 million live on the show, all from $5,000. Here is the number. We are no longer at 12 years. Now you might say, well, of course you won't be at 12 years forever. If you've done a year, it'll be 11 years. We've been doing this for 3 months. We've been doing this for 3 months. So it should still be 12 years because it only goes down in years. All right, 12 years, 11 years, 10 years, 9 years. It doesn't do by months, okay? But we've only been doing this for 3 months. Here is the result, and you're going to be proud of me because now I will be a millionaire live on the show in 11 years. It's already moved down. Fan-flipping-tastic. So there's my 1 million target. That's what's in my portfolio. That's what's in my portfolio. When I did it, I mean, it's gone down $1,000 since then, but I did that a couple of weeks ago. I did that 11 years because now I'm putting in $2,500 a month into the S&P from it's my YouTube earnings. That's mine. That's as I say, that's 99% of all my income. I spend nothing. I do nothing. All right. It's literally all going in. So there you go. Now it's moved down to 11 years. Fantastic. I am expecting by the summer, maybe by the summer, by about August, September, I can get that down to 10 years. So that'll be 2 years in about 6 or 7 or 8 months. So we're doubling. So in other words, if we carry on at this rate, I could be a millionaire live on the show in about 6 years at the current rate of growth. Isn't that incredible? There you go. And I started with $5,000 and a year and a half with no subscribers, nobody watching. It just shows you how you invest in yourself. That's the biggest investment you make. I hope I live to see that, Martin. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna hold too much hope out for that, Mike. Hey, I might not live to see it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if I'm not here anymore, the stocks will keep growing. And you'll keep rewatching the old videos, keep rewatching, and make sure if I pass away that you continue being members. Keep doing that. And Leah every month will put the money from my YouTube into the stocks. So, even if I don't live, it will happen as long as you keep watching and stay members. So would you all make that commitment to me right now? Would you all make that commitment? Sounds a bit like a cult, doesn't it? If I pass away and I don't live, will you carry on being a member of my channel for at least the next 5 years? I mean, I reckon you should do at least 5 years after I pass away, right? I think you should still be members for 5 more years and still keep watching the old videos. It's a bit like a walk down memory lane, isn't it? Bit like a souvenir, bit like a memento. Do you remember the day Martin said this? Yeah, 5 years. Are we going to still watch this? It's 5 years on. Yes, I've been watching The Wizard of Oz since 1930. Yes, we can still watch Martin's Virgin Galactic flight for 10 years. Yeah, absolutely. And every time you do, it'll earn money, and eventually I'll have $1 million, even if I'm not here to see it. So one way or another, it's going to happen, right? For you, Mike, different ball game. Good God. I'm sure you'll make it. Most have no plan. Even a bad plan is a better plan than no plan. Are you saying I've got a bad plan? Is that what it was? That a little sneaky way to say it's rubbish? You could do better than that, Martin. You're worth more than that. Yes, it's right. You're absolutely right. Having a plan is everything. As long as you leave the 24-hour stream live. There you go. I will leave the 24-hour stream live forever. It'll never stop. How about that? Then you'll stay members, right? What a great little push up this is. Nice. Let's have a little look. Right, we've got more reviews to do. Are we back up to the 75? 75.1. It won't take much to bring it back up again because I've never sold. And remember, I added on the way down. So you've got the old stocks that were bought way, 3 months ago, and the ones I bought just a couple of days ago, which, on the way down. And if we look at that, just a moment, let's see. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at the S&P. If we go to the S&P right now, and we look, the latest one I bought was one share at 479.24. 24. So that stock is still under. Now, you might say, now we're trending up. We were at 178. Why wouldn't you buy another one? There's no real point. There's no real point. This could be I'm up to the maximum of the margin without paying interest. There's no real point. It's too close. As I said, it has to drop 5-10% before I start paying to borrow the money. Otherwise, we'll just wait until I get paid again. Anyway. Ha ha, said Mike. Bloody right, Mike. Bloody right. Right, I love it. Right, okay. Let's do some reviews. We've got some reviews coming out today. 2. We've got one for Stacey Bailey, one for Kevin B. It's Don Claddy here, Wadey, Jim Debussy, Jonathan Santos, Vincent Vosberg, Todd Fletcher, Ahmed, Aki Saad, Bill Oberkirch, Tokash Charles, and Michelle. Are any of you here? Because I've got your reviews. Don't worry, Martin. Virgin Galactic seem to be open to anything, so we can fly your ashes. There you go. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm going to live forever anyway. I've taken one of those blue pills, where you can live forever. Yeah, the red and the blue ones on the Matrix. I took the blue one, which means I live forever anyway. So that problem's sorted out anyway. Anyway, 127. What's our next review? Let's have a look. Right. Now then, before I do my next review, I've got 1.5 people who've signed up for this. I need another 8.5. Very disappointed. I'm trying to get a solid gold credit card. You let me down. Here is the link. If you are in the United States, and if you are either not on Robinhood, or if you are on Robinhood, click on that link, become a gold member, which is what I am. It's $5 a month, or you can pay yearly and save $10. I just found that out. One of you told me about that. I'm waiting to hear back from Robinhood how I can convert to that. Anyway, there you go. Click on that link. If I get 8.5 more people to sign up for Robinhood Gold, I will get a $2,000 solid gold credit card. And then you can refer people as well. Everyone should do it. Everyone should do it. I tell you what, I've just had an idea. I know how we can do this. I just need everyone to go gold. Do $5 a month. Do $5 a month, right? If I get the solid gold credit card, if 8 of you do it, 8.5 of you. And the reason why I say 8.5, because one person did it. One person just did Robinhood, but didn't go gold. If 8.5 of you do it, that's about $45, $42.50. I will give you the $5 back. How about that? I've just thought of that. That's a brilliant idea. Go and, if you are on Robinhood in the US, become gold with my referral. I only want 8 more people, right? Then if I get the gold credit card, and by the way, if they run out of the gold credit cards, they give you the $2,000 in cash. Apparently, it was $1,000 in cash. Anyway, I will give back to everybody that did it for me the $5. How cool is that? I'll know it is because it tells me who I referred. So if you want to help me get a solid gold credit card or $1,000, I will give back the $5 it cost you to become a gold member. Does that make sense? That would be fun. That would be fun, right? Send me a little picture that you've done it so I can save it on Discord. So I just need 8 more people to get the solid gold credit card. So there is my link. Let me give it to you again. I've just thought of that. I should have mentioned this earlier. This is a good idea. Why did I not mention this? I should have mentioned this earlier. Anyway, there you go. So go and do that, right? Go and do that. Let me give it to my guests on Rumble as well. Here you go. There's my Rumble guests. Everyone go and do that. I think you should do it. Go and do it, and I'll give you the $5 back. That's fair, isn't it? Send me a picture so I know you've done it and we can verify it. And I'll give you I'll send it via Cash App or PayPal or whatever. But I'll make sure you get your $5 back. That's fair enough, isn't it? That'd be brilliant. Who was the half of a person? Well, basically, they got Robinhood, but they didn't go Robinhood Gold. That's essentially what happened. All right, just so you know. Right, I'm just going to do something in a minute. Got to keep my updates going. Just bear with me a second. Right, that was CISS. Just bear with me. Time for another stock review. This time C3. There we go. Let me get rid of that. Move to trash. Okay, upload. I'm uploading all my videos at the moment to Rumble as well. I'm trying to grow that business as well. So I'm doing this at the same time. Same time as we're everywhere. We're doing everything. Can you believe it? You can't believe it, can you? You can't believe it. I understand that. Let me just put this in here. It's very exciting. I think that Rumble now might it's just starting to trickle. It's just starting to trickle. But then YouTube started like that. So let's just see. Be interesting to see it, wouldn't it? I'm just uploading my Virgin Galactic video as we're sitting here because I want to make the most of every possible moment. Don't waste a moment. Life is precious, right? So as I'm sitting here, this can be uploading. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's uploading. And I've got two more buttons to press, that one, and we are done. There you go. I can leave it now. Look at that. So let's see what stocks have gone up so well. I think it'd be a better idea for you to upgrade their membership. I think it would be a better idea for you to upgrade their membership. I can't do that. I can't do that. There's nothing I can do to upgrade anyone's membership. I'd love to be able to give memberships away or upgrade it. I can't. There's nothing. YouTube don't allow me to do that. The only way you can upgrade your membership is you do it yourself. I tell you what I could do is if I get a gold card, if everyone does it, I'll come up with some prize, some gift. I mean, there's loads of things I could do to thank you. Okay, let's say that. Let's say that right now. Okay? If you... hang on a minute. So how are we going to do this? Yeah. Let me do this now. I'm going to put this out as a little video. No, I better not do that. Because I don't know what it's going to be right now. So let's just say, right, let me give everyone the link again. Right? Let me give you the link. If you are on Robinhood and you're not gold or you're not on Robinhood, either way, right? You need to go Robinhood and gold. Now, most of you are already on Robinhood, but if you go Robinhood and go gold, it's what you need to do. It's $5 a month. And I recommend it. I use it. It's what I use because it's worth $5 because you get the 3% uninvested, 3% match on your Roth. Otherwise, you only get 1%. You get 1% on every penny you put in Robinhood as a gift. You get nothing if you're not a gold customer. You get uninvested cash at what was it, 8.5%, 8.25. Otherwise, you get like I think is it 3%. So it pays for it there. You get the is it 3% cash back on everything on the credit card. So it pays for itself over and over again. It's worth $5 a month. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. So either way, if you use my link and you do it, I only need 8.5 people to do it. I will, for the people that do it, and I can update you every day who's done it because it sends me an email the moment you do it. I will know who it is. And I will give a prize, or I will give you your $5 back, or I'll probably do a prize. A prize might be nicer anyway. But I would love to get the solid gold credit card. Now, even if I don't get it, because it's run out, they pay you $1,000. Now, if they pay me $1,000, I'm going to give some of that back to you to compensate you for doing it as a thank you, right? So you'll enjoy it because you'll see me get the gold card and it'll be fun, but also I'll then give it you back. So can't really lose, can we? So anyway, if you're on Robinhood in the US, use my link, upgrade to gold, or get Robinhood and go gold. There's the link. I put it in the chat. It would be great, right? And literally, it will do it. If I check my email right now, if anyone's done it, it will tell me. Let me check my email right now. It takes seconds to do it, and I'll see if anyone's done it. I've won a prize at Lowe's. Amazing. That's going straight into the rubbish bin because that's what you call it? That's spam. Lots of spam on my phone. Get rid of that. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on my extra channel. Yeah, I know about that. But no more emails, I'm afraid. So no one's done it just yet. All right, I'll leave that open. I'll come back and check in a minute. If someone does it, I'll tell you, and we can confirm it's you and write it down, and I'll make sure that I get a gift. I only need 8 more people. How exciting would it be? Anyway, it would be amazing, right? Now then, let's see what stocks are moving. We've got to do some reviews today as well. Oh, look at this. Palantir is up. Gold is flat. The S&P is up today. Amazon is up again. Apple has come back. That's nice. Those of you that got Apple shares will be happy with that. Next year at Energy. Enphase. Coca-Cola. J&J still down. Kenvue. Chevron. Tesla. Nice rebound. Rivian. McDonald's. Google, Microsoft, or let's get our NVIDIA as well. A lot of it comes down to NVIDIA, of course, NVDA. Yeah, there you go. Up nearly 1%. That's where the money's coming from. Heading to that $1,000. A lot of people think it's going to be there this summer. Tilray, 3.32. Nice. Robinhood, people are bullish again. I wonder if the heat map is moving towards more greed. Yep, it's stepping up a little bit. It was at the bottom of greed, wasn't it? It's moving back up again. There you go. Let me look at the heat map, and so you can identify which stocks are moving. Lilly, that's the top stock for the day. Look at this. This is the top mover for the day on the S&P. If we scroll in, Lilly is up 2.29. Very nice indeed. One of the S&P. This is all the S&P. But one of the biggest losers is INTC. So INTC could be a buy today. That's an S&P top 500 company down nearly 7%. INTC. So because of that, we have to go and look at that. This is using the heat map. Very, very useful tool. Very useful tool indeed. If we go on to... SNDL is up 6%. INTC. Intel. There we go. Intel is down today 6%. Let's have a look at its price to earnings ratio, 109. So it's very expensive. It's down on the week, 2%. It's down on the month, 6%. It's down on the 3 months. It's down on the year, 16%. It's up 25% on the year, though. So over 5 years, down 24%. It's got a small dividend, though. Look at that. Over the maximum period from 2000 for 24 years, Intel has made you no money at all. I'm amazed that this is on the S&P 500. Look at that. Over the last 24 years, you have earned 0 on the on Intel. 0. In fact, you're down. You've only earned a 1.14. So it's not even worth it. I'm amazed that sits on the S&P. Intel. I'm amazed by that, aren't you? Let's go and check the actual dividend for it. I can do that now. INTC. Intel. What does it pay out? It pays out 12 cents a share. And it's been going down. It was 30, 34, 36. It's now 12. It's been going down. So let me share with you. Look, no reason at all to want to buy Intel. Look at this. 30, 30, 30, 34, 36, 36, 36, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. It's going down. So how the heck is the Intel still on the S&P 500? Wow, I'm a bit amazed by that, to be honest with you. Anyway, would you want to buy it? I don't see any point. It's made no money. I don't even know how it can even be on the S&P. It's made no money in 24 years. The dividend is nothing. It's going down. There's nothing about that. I mean, has it got some special club that enables it to stay on the index? I don't know. That's a bit weird. I don't think that's much of a thing to be shouting about. Wow. There you go. Isn't that amazing? Evening, Martyn Lucas Army and Captain Martin. You've missed a great show today. You need to rewind it. Can you do a quickie on Nikola? What's going on this week? Up, down, or... Okay, I will. I thought you meant the blue pill from Pfizer. No, I thought that. As soon as I said it, someone would say that. That LTV announcement today at NASA and Luna. Triquet, is it on links for YouTube? Quick look for Sebastian on Nikola. Have we got any updates from Nikola? I mean, basically, I've already put the news out. It's very bullish. Let me have a look. Oh, Nikola down. It's taking a bit of a hit, but the S&P has been selling off though, so it's it's slow to react, isn't it? We've had a nice run though. You've got to remember that. It's just come back over the last month. And we've had a nice little rally, but I am relatively bullish on Nikola. I like what they're doing now. The management are turning around, doing a much, much better job. And if you've not, Sebastian, for your benefit, I don't know if you've missed any of this. Let me share with you, just in case you've missed anything. If you type in Martyn Lucas and NKLA in YouTube, there's some updates I've just put out a couple of days ago. There's a Nikola update, Nikola news, and Nikola. There's the Nikola earnings. All of this is very recent. All right, 8 days ago, 7 days ago, 6 days ago, right there. So if you type in Martyn Lucas NKLA, I'll give you the most recent one. If you've missed any of these, if you've not got a red line underneath it, it means you've not watched it. See, I haven't watched much of that one. Boo. All right, I need to watch more of my own videos. Right, okay. So let me give you the video. Sebastian, so this is for you. NKLA. There you go. So if you've missed that, make sure you go and check that out. All right. Okay, now then, I've got some reviews to do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a... what should I do? I've got two to record. Right, this is what I'm going to do then. I'm going to end the show now, send you all to the extra channel. This is where we all are over here right now, the extra channel, behind the scenes. That way you can be in the show and chat to each other. You can see we're bright green today. Studio's looking good. Join me in the channel. I'm just about to publish two reviews. Two reviews are about to be published. I will then come back early for the closing bell, maybe an hour or two early. So look out for that. And I will record and publish the earnings. Now, sorry, the reviews. I also have the Levi Strauss earnings this evening after hours. We were asked to cover it. I forget who it was who asked me to do it, but someone asked me to do it. So I agreed. Yeah, no problem at all. So let me just make sure that this video takes you now to the 12-hour stream. Join me there. The 12-hour stream is about 12 hours, literally, away from a major upgrade. A major upgrade. Can anyone guess what it might be? I wonder if anyone can guess what it might be. But a major upgrade is about to happen in the next 12 hours on the extra channel, perks and benefits. It's about to happen. I can't believe it's grown so quick, but some major perks are about to happen. Anyway, so I've given you that. Let me make sure I've done it. Yes, I have. That's done. And I'll give everyone the link as well. Extra. Brog popped. Ed Nevius. New music. I'll run a poll and find out if anybody wants some new music. I'll ask. I want to find out. Yeah, that's a good idea. Should we have a poll? New music. Red or Green Day? You said red. It's been a Green Day. It's a Green Day today. End the poll. You were wrong. I was right. Again, I'm always right. I'm always right. You're always wrong. What's it feel like to always be wrong? Anyway, there is the extra. I'll give it to you again. Let me give it to my Rumble audience. If you want to join me, I'm thinking about, if my Rumble channel keeps growing, I'm thinking about having an extra channel on the Rumble as well. For those of you that follow me over there that want to keep up to date. I don't know if it justifies it just yet, but I'm looking at doing that. All right. I'm looking at doing that. Anyway. Right, new music. So no, it's not new music, but should we have new music? I tell you what I'll do. Can I run a poll? Yes, on the extra channel. Let me do that now. Let me switch account. Yeah, on the extra channel now, I'm going to run a poll. Would you like new music? Start a poll. Would you like new music? Yes or no? There you go. Would you like new music? There you go. I'll do that. All right. So, okay, I'm going to leave you now, and I'm going to get on with publishing these videos. If you would like to join me over there on the extra channel, see what's going on, I will see you back in a minute. Okay. So before we go, though, we'll do Day Trader of the Day. So let's do that now. So are you up? Are you down? Are you in? Are you out? Who wins the Day Trader of the Day? Are you ready? Here we go. I am up.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony.
Up.
Until one day, a young man catches fire. This
0.29%. Mike says he likes the music. He's changed his mind now. Look at that. I like the music, Mike. Don't worry about it. Yes, one person. I've got one vote already. Okay, are you up? Are you down? I'm up 0.29. Who wins today? Mike is up 2%. Congratulations. Mike goes in the lead. Randy is up 1%. Mike is up. John Granfors, 11%. Is that your overall portfolio? Your overall portfolio, not one stock. That sounds like a winning score to me. Up to Chris Coyle is up 1.23. Wow. Up 11%. Is that your overall portfolio? Can't just be one or two stocks. It needs to be your overall portfolio. Yes, overall. Well, I think it's very clear to say that that will be a winning score today. So I'm already going to call it. Congratulations, Jacob Biggs. Thanks for your subscription. That is absolutely great. Thank you for your honest trades. That is awesome. Thank you very much. Give him a big thumbs up. Absolutely great. No one's going to beat that, are they? I doubt it very much. What a great score. Drop your scores in. Let's see how everybody does. Let's have a look. People are already coming into the 24-hour stream. We've had 400 people through the stream so far. We're looking good. 21,000. Whoa! 21,000 coming up to 21,100. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look and see if I've got any emails. Did anyone sign up for gold? If I only need, no one did it. I only need 8, and I'll be giving a prize for everybody that does it, because it's just sharing what I'm going to get, right? So there you go. No one has done it this morning, so that hasn't happened. That's terrible. That's terrible. I can't believe it. Anyway, let me get ready for the next show. That's ready to go. That's good. Excellent. Right. That's it from me. The winner definitely is John Grandfort today. Well done to you, mate. Sorry, not John Grandfors. Yes, John. Beg your pardon. John Grandfort. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much indeed. Nobody else put the score. They thought, sod it, I can't be bothered. I got no chance. Anyway, join me now on the 12-hour stream, and more information coming up. We got the premieres of the reviews, more being recorded. We've got the Levi earnings tonight. Can you believe it? And it's only a few weeks away, and we start the big mega caps earnings all over again. Make sure that you do go and sign up for gold. It's $5 a month, and I will give you prizes back for 8 people that do it to get that solid gold credit card, and you'll be rewarded for helping me out. Very exciting. Why would you not do it? That's it from me. All right, join me now on the 12-hour stream. I'll see you back in a bit. As always, take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and bring on the day, says John Grandfors. Take care of each other. Bye-bye for now.